And now we watch how desperately Leo runs. Still not normal. Hi. I was lazy about just taking it out of the bun and just sort of let it all fall where it fell. So we get this lovely all over my face. Yeah. I had to take a shower after organizing all the books because it is a sweaty job. And it's not cool that organizing my books becomes such a mess. Anyway, I at least finished the project. The shelves are done. It's ready for another month-ish. So yeah. I realized when I was editing through the vlog for this last week that I didn't really talk much at all about actually reading. I think pretty much all I got to was just, oh yeah, I found like a makeshift audiobook for the Book Thief on YouTube, and that was like it. But I actually got a decent bit of reading done overall last week because I did finish Concrete Rose, and then I read through Ice Cream Sadness, those comics as well. And then Book Thief was going pretty slowly throughout all that until I got the audiobooks, and then I was able to get through a giant chunk between yesterday and today. So after today, I'm on page like 470 something, I want to say. So I've got under 100 pages left to go. So I believe I'll be able to finish the Book Thief tomorrow. If not, I see no reason why I shouldn't have it done by the end of the day on Wednesday. And then I can move on to other books. I have 3 left. I have Touched by an Angel to reread from the Doctor Who books, and then Everything I Thought I Knew, that arc is still needing to be read, and then I think there's one other one, right? The Other Side of Heaven. Those are the 3 that are left still. And here we are on the end of the 19th, so we're running low on time for sure. What even is this? I'm just like gonna destroy all my curls at this rate because I just can't stop messing with this hair. Okay. Alrighty then. What am I doing? I don't know. Yeah. So I'm gonna have to kind of step things up from here because I don't think I'll really have a way of tracking down an audiobook for the last few things. Maybe Other Side of Heaven might have something on YouTube. Maybe. Since it's a church thing, I can see that someone may have, done something there, like with the book thief, but not really sure. I definitely wasn't really seeing anything in terms of like a proper audiobook through the library app or scripts. And Touched by an Angel, same thing. I have actually searched on YouTube to see if there was a copy of the audiobook to just sort of stream there, but no luck. There were a few Doctor Who stories there, but unfortunately Touched by an Angel was not one of them. But that's only like just over 200 pages, so that one is a fairly quick read. And then Everything I Thought I Knew, I haven't seen anything official for whatsoever yet. So, I'll be honest right now, I'm just not really connecting very much with The Book Thief. It's interesting, but just sort of like surface level interesting. It's definitely a detailed book, but it's just, I don't know. I expect it to be more like into it, considering the high praise that I've heard about it over the last couple of years. But yeah, it's just, I don't know, it's not working for me that great. But it's one of Eleanor's favorite books, and I also have heard a lot about it from Haley and Bookland, so I'm like, I'll give it a try, and I'll try and finish it out for them, but at this point I don't really see myself, like, really loving it. We'll see how I feel when I'm finished with it. And also, I do have a copy of the movie, which I have not seen. So it'll be interesting to also watch through that when I'm done reading it and see if that changes my feelings at all. We shall see. Anyway, so yeah, it's basically the reading updates that there are. Right now I am currently chilling in the room on my phone and trolling fanfiction.net because I'm done with my required reading for Book Thief for today, based on my page counts that I need to meet to finish all of my books by the end of the month. And I haven't had a chance to like fully dive into any proper fanfics yet for 10 Rows, and I need to. And I still don't know anything about the Heartbeat fanfic that I am desperate to find. I haven't heard anything back from the teller message that I sent. It saddens me deeply. That fanfic was so good. Like, the Doctor and Rose, like, end up going to, like, some sort of concert or a club or something at one point. And, like, dancing together. And there was a whole song that went along with that part of the fanfic that I really liked. And just, there are so many things that were so awesome. Such a feel-good man. I want it back. You don't understand. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get back to reviewing fanfics and hopefully reading a couple before I go to bed for the night, because it is starting to get kind of late. And I think I'm down to only about maybe an hour before I need to go to sleep. My Fitbit is up, so I don't know. Anyway, that's it for now. Good night. So I spent a giant chunk of time last night trying to find the fanfiction, and ended up discovering how there's a whole archive dedicated to fanfiction.net, and spent so many hours waiting for the torrents to download for the Doctor Who fanfictions and trying to figure out how to download and open the torrents and everything. And yeah, both the torrents were basically zero luck for God knows what reason. One being from 2012, which was like the more official like scrape of sorts of fanfiction.net, and then one that was just like an infamous one that apparently caused a ton of drama around like 2015, 2016. For some reason the fanfiction was not in either of them. But go figure, I missed a step because I don't know why I didn't just try it just for the sake of just try it. But the Wayback Machine has it. Some beautiful human being archived it. And so all 26 beautiful chapters are there. Of course, it was never finished properly because they abandoned it like a year prior to the last time I read it. I read it in 2011 and this was last updated 2010. But still, now that I actually know the author's name, I was able to see what her current thing is, and she used to have like 12, 14 stories to her name, but now there's only one on her profile. So yeah, she really cleaned house. But now my soul is happy. I have some closure that this will never be a finished story now, but at least I will get to reread what I have. So, mission successful. Anyway, and I have now put it all into a Google Doc so I can hold on to it just in case anything else happens. And just for ease of reading and whatnot. But oh my god. I went through so much work, y'all. For real. So much. Like hours of downloading. Hours. Anyway, at least was able to pull some of her other Doctor Who fanfics from what I got from the other archive files. And there is like one other specific story that's like in the back of my head that I can only vaguely remember like one scene from, but I have no idea what it was called whatsoever. No idea what the like overall plot was or the author or nothing. So maybe that one will be randomly stumbled upon. We'll see. Anyway, I'm just so happy. Now I can read it today. Because I also finished the book Thief like an hour or two ago as well, so I'm so excited. Yay. For real, like, oh my god. This is desperation at its finest right now. Anyway, I've still got like nearly an hour of work left to go. It's just super slow right now. So I may just go ahead and get a start on reading this thing and see you later. Woo. down. You are too much.
is right over here. The table number 2, that young lady.
So I'm gonna get real. So it's about 1:30 in the morning, and I got the second vaccine shot for Pfizer this morning at like 10:30, and initially fine, same as last time, and then like 2-3 hours after the fact, get a little bit of soreness on my arm, but this time it didn't stop there. So a few more hours after that, the soreness in my arm was a little bit more tender. And then over this last like hour or so that I've been working on editing at the speed of light, because I did not realize that I had nothing ready for tomorrow when I started working on the next video. Yeah, I now have full on like aching body everywhere, and I'm feeling so drained suddenly. I'm not sleepy, but I very much want to just like bundle up and not do anything except maybe watch TV or read for a good while. And chills, so many chills. I did have the fan on low, which it always is pretty much by default in my office, where I can barely even feel it. And I had shorts on most of the afternoon because I was like super sweaty and overheated from when I got home from doing groceries and such. And I was fine until this last like hour or so. And then it just suddenly is like, I kind of noticed, but it wasn't really like top of my mind. So I'm like, just once I finish with all this, we'll have time. But oh my god, they hit full force as soon as I was finishing up on things, because oh my god. So I already had this hoodie on from when I was filming, but I'm just keeping on a tank top underneath it so that if I do get overheated during the night, I can just take this off and it'll be fine. But I switched out my shorts for my pajama pants, and I'm wearing these thick, like muckluck socks to protect my poor frozen toes. Because oh my god, everything feels so cold. It's 71 up here. I just checked the thermostat like a minute ago when I was bringing stuff out of my office. It's 71 upstairs in the house, but it feels probably like 30s to 40s right now for me because I am so cold. And thankfully the clothes seem to be helping a bit because I'm not like shaking as intensely as I was a minute ago when I was getting dressed. Oh my god. I still feel a little bit jittery though, but oh my god, everything is slower. So now I'm contemplating making some cider probably to warm up a little bit better, because I think the chills are definitely going to come back once I get up, because they are still there. Yeah, I haven't had a chance to really mention that I started a new book. I finished The Book Thief on Tuesday, so I'm actually reading the Doctor Who book. Ignore my mess, but Doctor Who book, Touched by an Angel. I started out on yesterday. Anyway, I started it yesterday and got a fairly decent amount into it. It's a fairly quick read because it's only like just over 200 pages. I haven't read very much today. I did read a little bit while I was in the observation room after I got the second shot, and a teensy bit while I was waiting for curbside for lunch when I picked it up after the appointment for the vaccine. Anyway, I have trash to throw out, things to put away, and some cider to make so I can snuggle up in my bed and try and fight some of this chill off, because it's bad. It's like right there under the surface. Oh my god, my feet. They're frozen. Oh my god. Everything is so sore. I'm pretty much just gonna spend some time bundled in the blankets and just watching some TV because right now that book is too much. The thing is too heavy to try to keep up with right now. Everything hurts so bad. Just turning off, like pulling the chain to turn off the fan in here when I came in. The struggles. I feel like I can barely lift my arms because it really is just so sore. So bad. So anyway, now to just try to relax, try to be warm, drink my cider, hopefully it helps soon, because it's getting real bad. And so he doesn't think I have a fever, but like, oh, my fingers are ice cold. Oh my god. It's ridiculous. Anyway, I'm gonna kind of leave things here for now, and hopefully things will be better in the morning.
Juice tastes not like beets, if that makes any sense. Like it good considering what's in it and like how healthy it is. But also like when you're just like craving other food, you know, like things just taste like grosser than they're supposed to. So I'm trying to deactivate, and that's just chugging. So I chugged the first half, and I'm just gonna finish off the second half. So I'm done with it. So I feel like the green juice has settled in my stomach. That one and this one kind of made me feel nauseous yesterday, so I'm kind of nervous for it. But next up we have heartbeat, and it is beet, carrot, apple, lemon, and chia seeds. Which the flavor really isn't that bad, but it's the chia seeds that like the texture just like I can't like it does not sit well in my stomach, I think. And like I like chia seeds, but something about like them soaked, like chia seeds soaked, I've never really been able to eat them. But flavor is pretty good, so I'm thinking if I just chug it again. It seems to be working pretty well for me today. The green juice I did have, like I just had like it did not taste as like bad as I thought it tasted yesterday. So maybe I'm like getting used to it. I don't know. Maybe I'm just hungry. Cheers.
So, it is the end of the night on Saturday. I think it's like 9 something. And, oh my god. This weekend is just, things got so bad after that like initial time of getting the cider and whatnot on Thursday night. Just sprayed a ton of air freshener because this room smells like a sick person. After I've pretty much spent the entire weekend in this room. Yeah, not long after like getting the cider and everything, like the chills, the aches, the shaking, shivering got worse and worse, just progressively, if not exponentially, to the point where I was like literally just shaking so bad, and it ached so bad, like it hurt to move. And I was just bundled up in a little cocoon and just like shuddering, shivering so bad. And just, oh my god, it was so bad. And I ended up falling asleep watching Doctor Who, I think, that night. And was in and out of sleep all night, between being too warm and then being frozen, and sometimes being the same at the same time, which I can personally say that being so overheated that you can just feel yourself soaked in sweat, but at the same time you don't want to leave the cocoon of blankets because it feels like there's already a strong breeze passing through underneath the blanket simultaneously, is just a special kind of torture. And I ended up taking ibuprofen or Tylenol I think it's Tylenol that it actually gave me. I didn't really check, but I'm assuming it was Tylenol from the bottle. Like 3 times during Thursday night and then early Friday. And yeah, I literally just would wake up long enough, more or less, to go to the bathroom and then come back to bed, and like just basically the moment I got out of the bed, it was just instant shakes all over again from getting so chilled instantly. So I didn't like properly wake up yesterday on Friday until probably 3 or 4 in the afternoon, when I fell asleep shortly after midnight, I think. But yeah, it just, wow. It was bad. I had 0 interest in eating anything until probably around like 6 last night. So I very nearly went like, it was something around 20 hours without anything to eat. All I'd had was just water and Tylenol. And it took that long for me to have any interest in food whatsoever. And pretty much the first thing I ate was, dang, what did I eat? Soup. I had half a can of tomato soup, along with like a little mini pack of Ritz crackers and fruit snacks. And then a few hours later, probably around like 10ish, I went to have the other half of the soup, and I think I grabbed a thing of Pop-Tarts with it, because those were the only 2 things that were of any interest to me. And I accidentally overheated the soup, so it became like a paste on the top, and it was stuck to my lip, and I was just like, I'm not gonna touch that. So I just ate the Pop-Tarts, and then went to sleep when Ed went to bed somewhere around like 3 in the morning, after still continuing to sleep off and on throughout the day, let me tell you. Even though I'd already been like sleeping most of the like 20-hour time frame. And while I was fairly decent between like 4 or 5 o'clock when I woke up and ate for the first time, by that 10 o'clock-ish time, I descended back into going back and forth between chills and sweating, because temperature was all over the place. And then today I'm feeling better. Wasn't expecting it to automatically play. Today's been better, but I still feel like just crap overall from just being so out of it. So today I've just still been staying up here most of the time. I ate like Ed made tacos yesterday, and so I had the leftovers of that. I just did like a taco salad and ate like a bit of it, but I couldn't finish it. And sat down on the couch downstairs while I ate that for a bit, maybe like an hour and a half, and then came back up here and just been very much just chilling out. And I have to work again tomorrow for the new week, so the second vaccine just like screwed up my whole weekend. I just still feel blue. But at least the chills have seemed to have gone. I just still get easily overheated here and there. So I'm definitely gonna need to work on washing the bedding and such this weekend because everything's just been very lived in this weekend. Anyway, I am now going to settle in to eat some cereal because other than the taco salad thing that I didn't finish, this is the only other thing I've gotten myself interested in eating. So yeah, I ate the taco thing probably around like 3 this afternoon. And now here we are around 9:30ish. And I have not had the chance to read anything since being in the observation room and waiting on the curbside pickup for our lunch on Thursday because it's just not working for me. As it is right now, like most of the time I watch TV, but like when I say watch TV, like I was literally eyes closed and just listening to the TV at least probably like 70% of the time. So yeah. But I'm getting good progress in the Damn Tracker vlog. Because we're now like reaching the like last week-ish of June 2015. The boys are wrestling. Anyway, I'm not gonna let my cereal sit and steep for much longer. So I'm gonna go ahead and get back to things, but that has been an update. Yay. Bye.
Pour le jour et un mari pour la nuit.